Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I believe that Monkey D.Dragon is the cause of this. It is very, very safe to assume that he did this. And then some folks even theorize, speculate that he did this. I can't be too sure about that one with, saving Luffy before he was executed by Buggy. And then there are other moments in the anime where we see wind around Monkey D.Dragon. You have the revolutionary members. A lot of them are wearing the aviator glass or goggles, whatever they're called, like Sabo and Koala and so on and so forth. And then on top of that, Baltigo itself. There always appears to be a wind effect around Baltigo. So a lot of folks associate Dragon's powers with wind in some way, shape, or form. And predominantly speaking, there have been three possibilities. Number one, my favorite one, the Wind Logia. Number two, a Paramecia that can control the weather. And then number three, a Dragon Zoan. However, after the latest chapter of One Piece, chapter 921, we see the form of Yonko Kaido, and Yonko Kaido is a Chinese dragon. Which we can assume for the time being. Now, I'm not too sure if he was born a dragon, or if he got a Mystic Devil fruit that turned him into a dragon. I'm leaning towards the latter, but some folks will say the former. Okay, that's fine. But when you look at Kaido's current form and you see that Kaido is a dragon, what does that mean for Monkey D.Dragon in particular? Because, again, based on what we know so far, and based how you have Sabo, he knows a style called the Ryusoken, which mimics a dragon's claws. Is the possibility of Monkey D.Dragon a Dragon Zoan, has that shot down? Now, I can't say it's completely zero, but I would say it has shot down. And the reason why, it's very simple, because I think Oda, when it comes to the big name individuals of the One Piece world, like Kaido, like Dragon and Shanks and Blackbeard and Big Mom and Akainu and so on and so forth, he would like to diversify their powers. That's the way Oda has kind of done it. Well, that's the way he has done it for the entire season when it comes to the big name cats. Of course, the Zoans do have their subcategories when it comes to their abilities. So you have, let's say, the Inu no Mi model Wolf. That was Jabra. Then you have model Jackal. The guy that has the Jackal fruit, he is one of Cobra's right-hand man. There is a possibility that Dragon can be the case as well. Kaido, again, is a Chinese-Asian type of dragon. Now, there could be the Western version, that possibility is there. However, there is the situation with the Zoans having the models. You see, if Dragon had to be a Zoan, and he was a Dragon Zoan, like Kaido, then he would be a Zoan Mystic model Western Dragon. And when it comes to the model types, specifically within Mystic Zoans, that hasn't happened yet. Now, again, it could happen in the future, definitely could happen in the future. But when it comes to the Mystics don't have that. At least in the sense of within that subcategory. Because we're talking about a subcategory now when it comes to the models. Because keep in mind this, when you look at Chopper's fruit is just the Hito no Mi. And that's it. It's standalone. It's not Mystic. It's a regular Zoan ability. Whereas when it comes to Sengoku's, it's the Hito no Mi model Buddha. And the model Buddha portion of that title of the devil fruit is what makes it a mystic devil fruit. But when it comes to the dragon one, from jump, that is mystic. So it is, for example, it's Marco the Phoenix and the Phoenix power. So it's the Zoan, you know, like Phoenix, no me. Hopefully it makes sense, hopefully. Because right now I just can't think of a better way to say it. But essentially speaking, within the category of mystics, which is a subcategory of Zoan, there is not a subcategory that splits apart from that same divergence of mystic. I hope that makes sense. I hope so. So I highly doubt that from that standpoint on devil fruits, Oda would change it. And then on top of that, there is the potential subcategory, right? Because Dragon, Monkey D. Dragon, he produces mainly wind. Now, if the lightning effect that what we see is a dragon-oriented thing, then he could be just in general a dragon. However, we predominantly see him produce wind. That we can kind of say, yeah, that is probably Monkey D. Dragon. Whether it was the Great Terminal in the Go-Out Kingdom, whether it was Logtown, right after Smoker pins Luffy, we can say, yeah, that's probably Dragon, Monkey D. Dragon, and that is wind that we see. So, if Kaido is an element-based dragon as well, then it could potentially be, and check this out, so Zoan type, Mystic Zoan subcategory, subcategory of Dragon, specifically the Dragon subcategory of the Mystic, then the subcategory of Eastern Dragon, or in Dragon's case, Western Dragon, and then the subcategory of Wind Elemental Western Mystic Zone. Like, really? Could you imagine? It's like hoops and loop-de-loops when it comes to making Monkey D. Dragon a Zoan there. But that, of course, is if the element nature is going to be a component that Oda wants to use when it pertains to dragons. Oda could introduce that into the story later on if he wanted to. Absolutely. That's not without reason. He could definitely do that for the Zoans because, again, it exists for the other Zoan types, except for the Mystic. But I doubt that. I'm pretty sure Oda would want to make dragons something entirely separate than what we see with Kaido. Because, again, they're both big-name folks, and if two big-name people in the world of One Piece are dragon devil fruit users, that kind of throws some cats off. The Paramecia, of course, are always an exception because Paramecia just basically means, in a nutshell, superpower of some unique variant. So I think, yes, there's a chance that Dragon could still be a Dragon Zoan, Mystic Dragon Zoan, but I think that at this point in time, that chance has plummeted. And I think it's safe to say that the Wind Logia possibility for Monkey D. Dragon, I think that's definitely risen by a lot. I will probably lean towards like 85% chance that he is a Wind Logia, 10% chance he's a Paramecia that can control the weather. And I say that predominantly because, in all honesty, we see so many cats controlling the weather in One Piece. And Nell did it, Nami can do it, Big Mom was doing it, Kaido's doing it. Like, how many people do we need that can control the weather in One Piece? It's kind of like fire. Like, there are a lot of cats in One Piece that can use fire. It's like, let's, branch out from there a bit, please. So, I would argue that the Wind Logia is better. I mean, even still, from that standpoint of Wind Logia, you can control the weather even through that means. So, the Wind Logia, I think, would be a superior power for someone like Monkey Dragon, who is, quote-unquote, the world's most wanted man. And even the incident when Luffy was saved by the lightning bolt before Buggy killed him, if that was, in fact, Dragon, again, that's something easy. He can manipulate the clouds with his wind to create a storm, and he could potentially direct the lightning bolt with the wind if he so choose to, which is kind of wonky, but I think it is possible. So, on that note, when it comes to the dragon-oriented ability, we have a top-tier individual who has that power already. And a lot of folks consider Dragon to be top tier. A lot of folks consider Dragon, Monkey D. Dragon, to be the strongest person on the planet. I don't. I really don't. Especially after Mr. Land, Sea, or Air just dropped down from the heavens, and you have guys like Shanks. It's like, and plus, Whitebeard was given the moniker of the world's strongest man. I understand the reason why folks think that Dragon is the strongest guy on the planet. That topic will never end until we actually see Dragon in combat. When it comes to his abilities, I think it's safe to say 85% chance he's a Wind Logia, 10% chance he's a Weather Paramecia, and a 5% chance now that he is a Dragon Zoan. I think that is now taking a nosedive. The reason why there's still like a 5% chance and not like a 1% chance for him being a Dragon Zone is predominantly because of Sabo. And that's really it. The Ryusoken, and why is it like particularly modeled after a dragon? Is it still because his leader is Monkey D. Dragon, or is there more to it? And so that more to it, again, could be dragon oriented. But let me know what you think on this very quick topic. I'm gonna see you guys and gals later. Be sure to rate the video. It is not that hard to do. I guarantee you that, because I know that you all have a device called Zmousesu. You use Zmousesu to click, rate the video, to click, subscribe, to click on that bell to join the squad. And of course, as always, comment in the comment section down below. Peace, and have a nice goddamn day.